Right, welcome back. Video 7, PowerPoint. Now for this lesson we're going to use some different pictures. We've got images from the winter formal, the big top party on Saturday night that took place over in the gym. And so we've got some real nice images that we can work with on that. And then you'll have a little assignment where you can put together a photo gallery using those images. The first step before we get started is that we need to copy those pictures from my computer over to your computer. And so review from video 1 in this series, you'll want to navigate to your thought space, which is here. And you should have a PowerPoint folder, thought space, and then your name, and then a folder. And I believe your images, probably you have a folder that has all of these images. And so what we'll want to do is just be in that folder and then navigate over to Drive B and look for this series right here, the Winter Big Top. Right there, Winter Big Top. And so you're going to simply, the safest way to do it would be to right-click and copy. And then come over and right-click here and click Paste. And let all those images copy over there. There's nearly 200 images. It'll take a minute. And so I think what we'll do is just have half the class do that at a time. And we'll get those copied. And then go ahead and pause the video after you do that and take a look at the pictures. Just become familiar with them. And then come back to this video and we will take another look at how to crop an image and to fit it into a specific frame size. All right, PowerPoint has a lot of preset projects, and so we're going to look for the ones that are really useful for images, photographs, set up an image gallery. And so you're going to do something like this where we've set up, there were some presets in here as far as these frames, and so we did a special crop to where we could fit the image within the frame or to fill the image to the frame. And so we're going to look at those two ways of doing that. So step number 1 is to create a new project. So new. And then once you're in new, you'll see that there's lots of different presentations that are available. Lots of different categories. So we're going to go and pick one for, and you can search also, so I'm going to save some time here and just put in gallery, see what pops up here. Yeah, there's the one I used for that demo. There's other ones you can use, so you go ahead and pick out what you would like. Oh, there's a cute one right there, falling pictures. But I'll go ahead and take this one. And so there we go. And it's got some sample pictures in here, but I'm going to go in and delete those. And we're going to insert our own pictures. So I'm going to start with the one on the left here. And notice it gives us this little button here that we could use. So I'm going to click that, and up comes my pictures. And so let's take a look at these different ways of cropping. Let's say we wanted to use, here we go. Let's grab Abel and Alejandra here. Okay, so once the picture's in there, it looks clearly that we need to do something with this. So what we're going to do is click on Crop, just like in those previous videos, except this time we're going to take a look at the fill and the fit and see how those differ. So first we'll do the fill. Alright, so the fill, you can see the outline of the original picture, and what it's doing is that it's cropping the picture to make sure that even though we have a landscape picture, it's taking a portion of that such that it's going to fill that entire left frame. Even though our left frame is a portrait and our picture is a landscape. But what we can do is we can go ahead and help it out there a little bit and adjust that. And then we could accept that, and it would make our frame just a little bit different size. And you could, of course, adjust your picture. You could do something like that too. And there you go. Now the other thing you can do, let's get back to that picture, is that we could format, crop, and this time do a fit, and then it's going to take that entire image and force it to fit within there. So you can see that that is the entire picture, landscape format, and put inside this portrait frame. So we're not going to fill up the frame. It's going to look like that. So that's probably not what you'd want to do, but that's how those two different crops work. Fit and fill. And what you will need to do is experiment with those. Let's do it one more time. Let's click on the right side and put a different picture. Let's go ahead and grab somebody's portrait image. In fact, let's see. We'll take the same people and see if I have a... Yeah, here we go. Let's take that one. It's already in portrait mode. This will probably be a little easier. So there's the picture. Crop to fill. And that looks pretty good. Or crop to fit. And a bit easier because the picture is already in a portrait format. So it's just depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to mix and match portraits into landscape presets here into these frames, you just have to experiment a little bit to get the effect that you want. Now once you've got that done, of course, all of the other things that we did in videos lessons 2 through 6 apply. You can go in and adjust colors. You can do some corrections if you want, artistic effects, all those different things that we did. You can certainly go in there and have some fun with that. So there you go. You've got enough skills editing images in PowerPoint now to put together a pretty nice presentation. So choose one of those presets, go through the pictures of Winter Formal, and see if you can put together anywhere from 5 to 10 slides and make a little photo gallery, a little memory album of our good time that we had at the Winter Formal Big Top.